Alright, let's just get into this game. So I did half watch this live. I didn't watch the match intently, but I was kind of glancing at the score. And it went as expected for me. I did think that Barca would take this. I think I predicted a 5-game series, but yep, spoiler, it did go 4 games to Barcelona. Series went 4 games and Barcelona took it, is what I meant to say. Hey, OSM, thanks for continuing the gifted sub you got from MWB, by the way. I just noticed that. I don't think that makes a noise in the alerts. So, first things first, Barcelona have confirmed their LAN spot, just in case you weren't aware. Barcelona and Vitality are the 2 teams who have qualified directly to LAN this year from Europe. Sorry, the video's a little bit framey here. We are watching on Twitch today, and I don't know if I can stop that. Maybe I'll put it to 720p, see if that helps. If it doesn't work, I'll just put it back up again. But yeah, we've got Vitality and Barcelona confirmed LAN from Europe. We've got NRG and G2 confirmed LAN from NA, which I was pretty happy. I did predict that. I predicted all the LAN teams last week before week 5 matches happened, so I was pretty happy about that. PSG, they have a chance of LAN. They actually have 2 chances at LAN. And this game, they would have made LAN if they'd won this series. They didn't. They will make LAN if they beat Triple Trouble in the first round of the what do you call it? The regional championships. It's a great double touch off the corner wall by Fruity. On target. And they will also, if PSG lose to Triple Trouble in the first round of the... Great placement by Bluey there. In the first round of the regional championship, they have a second shot at making LAN in the lower bracket of the regional championship. That'll be against either Dignitas or TSM. Most likely, I suppose, most likely Dignitas, because Dignitas just beat TSM in the last week of league play, so you'd expect them to do the same again in the regional championship. Other news, we got Cuxer and the gang, the Bricks, in the relegation tournament, which is unfortunate for them.
I really bunnies to get you.
That is so clean by Alpha. We need to give this a little bit of credit. So Fruity getting ruined here in the 1v1. Let's back this up a little bit, because this is actually super sick for a few reasons. So notice Farah coming in from the side here. If Alpha goes any slower, Farah gets a demo on him. If he goes any slower on the left, I think Chaussette lands on him. But he just speeds right through. That first touch had to be really good. Second touch was also perfect. And then he booms the volley with, notice what this flip is. I'm going to back it up one more time just to give you guys another look at this. Side flip. I wanted to talk about that as well. That is key. If you want to get maximum power on a shot from this spot, you need to side flip, because any other type of flip is going to, well, anything involving a backflip, like a diagonal backflip or a backflip, is not going to reach the ball because the ball's so far forward in your car. Any other flip involving a diagonal forward flip or a forward flip, the nose of your car is going to go under the ball, and you're not going to get anywhere near as much power. Oh. High dish by Devo. So there's a lot of things there. First touch had to be speedy for Alpha. You can't dribble slow there. And the side flip shot, very, very impressive. Side flip volleys in particular are very, very solid. And Rocket League players who are more acquainted to 1v1 and 2v2, because you get a lot of side flip volleys in 2v2, they're going to have an advantage there. 3v3 mains probably don't run into that position as often, where you're making side flip volleys, but it does happen every now and then. Infield pass read pretty well there by Devo, who for me has been such a solid player this whole year. Ever since DreamHack Leipzig, I've been ridiculously impressed by him, because obviously we know what Devo can do in the past, but would he be able to go back up to that level again was the question. And after seeing how he did in last year's RLRS, I wasn't so confident of it, to be honest. I saw Devo in a few matches in last year's RLRS, and I thought, well, he's definitely a shadow of his former self, but since then, he has really elevated. Oh, look at that by Fruity. So notice here, Bluey goes for the bump on Fruity. We're going to get the big play button in the middle of the screen here every time I pause it, because we're watching on Twitch this week, because YouTube video for this match isn't up yet. But yeah, you'll notice here, Bluey's going for a bump. He actually lands the bump on Fruity, but since Fruity dodges afterwards, it cancels out Bluey's bump on him. So watch this. See that? Slight little glitch. It looks like some server lag, but it's actually the dodge cancelling the bump. You have to look out for that. You know, Fruity could be doing that on purpose. He's either dodging and avoiding the bump, or dodging and preventing the bump. And hey, if Bluey's going fast enough to demo you, you're not going to get away from that anyway, so there's no point worrying about it. You picked up on offense when not to overcommit on walls in general. Oh, you were talking about my latest video about what I was thinking about when I was getting Grand Champ rewards. Yeah, you're not going to see much of that philosophy in this game between Barcelona and PSG, or Barcelona and anyone for that matter, except for the third man in Barcelona, because I think Barcelona play the third man really well. You'll rarely see a third man in Barca involved in a double commit. You know, I think you're probably seeing less double commits from Barca across the board the more this season has gone on. But the one thing they've been good at least since DreamHack Leipzig, is just pretty much never double committing with their third man. Their third man's very good at faking challenges, stalling, shadowing, doing anything he can to just give the other boys time to come back, and there's never a question about the recovery mechanics of these two. Okay, what on earth? Is this just a dunk from Farah? What was that? Oh, Devo did not make a second contact. Okay, so it looked like Devo was going to get a second contact and put that safely across the goal, but he actually pretty much missed it. Farah just puts it on target for the first goal. Oh, and I remember what happens next. This is where this game gets really interesting. So, what? How does this happen? Okay. Where did the entire team go for Barcelona? We have to rewind here and look at what kickoff they're doing. So it's not the double diagonal kickoff, and they have got the cheat and Bluey making a run down the line, which is already a mistake, by the way, by Bluey, because this ball could very quickly be going towards his net in certain situations. So if you insist on going for this corner boost, and your teammate Devo in this case is not losing the kickoff to this back corner on purpose, by the looks of things Devo's trying to win the kickoff, which is why Alpha's cheating. If you still in that case insist on going into the corner for boost like Bluey is, you have to turn and go back to goal before you see what happens in the middle of the field. You can't autopilot down the line and then expect to save shots that are actually going quickly on your net. Because what if this ball is actually just bouncing directly over Alpha's head and then Farah just bangs it in the net? Bluey, there's no way that you save it from this position. You can if you turn back to the net, because then you're giving yourself way more time. You're over on the right hand side of the screen here, so you have way more time to save it. But that's not the only problem here. I think if we look at what happens at the bottom of the screen, looks like Devo's just ran over to the mid boost instead of going straight back into his net. And if you're putting Devo in a 2v2 match here, I don't know if he would do this. I don't know if you know, seeing this position, would he go for the side boost? Would he trust Bluey to get this 50-50 to work in his favor? Because really he shouldn't. I think the correct play for Devo here is to go straight back to goal. In case something goes horribly wrong, like this. It's hard to make that call though, and it's very easy to just be like, we'll just take the risk. Maybe Bluey's got this. I'm just going to go for a boost. Oh, Bluey got crushed. Oh dear. You know, it's a 50-50. This very easily could happen, and you've got nobody running back to go. Would he even make it back? I don't even know if he'd make it back in time. This was a really fast 50-50 win by Farah, spilling into the middle, but you have to try. You have to at least give it an effort of making it back into your net in time, especially for kickoffs, because kickoffs are the only set piece in Rocket League, so you have no excuses for getting those wrong. That's a fantastic pass by Chaussette. Look at that pass. So this is one of those examples where you don't have a forced passing play. It's just the correct option to be making. So there's no way that Bluey can get off his goal line to intercept this pass that's going towards Farah. That's why you see the pass going towards Farah. Whereas if there was somebody ready on the, to come off the goal line and intercept that pass, you wouldn't have Chaussette taking or making that pass happen. Not in that way. So this is why playing keep away. I was talking about this in an RLCS live stream on Saturday. You know, playing keep away from the defense is like probably the better philosophy to be following than trying to force passing plays to happen. That passing play just happened very naturally because Farah was in a good position downfield after a 50-50, and the defense were not ready to challenge that lane. So of course why not put it in that direction? Yeah, there's GG. PSG get one. So cool that we get PSG versus Barcelona in Rocket League. I really hope that we get the org decals for these two. Okay, so we've got the same kickoff as last time. We're still we're still trying to win the kickoff on both sides, which is pretty standard from PSG. They always try to do this. But everybody's going for boosts as well, and everybody's turning down the line. Like, kickoff goals are going to happen when you do this. It's just so risky. You're going to concede kickoff goals. Not every time, but you're going to concede kickoff goals more often than if you just turn back to net here automatically and play conservatively. It's just, I don't know why RLCS teams do this. It's so silly, in my opinion. It's so silly to make these risky kickoff plays. What is the upside of turning up the line there is so small. Yeah, you're maybe getting to a ball first if it goes that direction, maybe. What if it doesn't, right? It's really weird. Just because set pieces in Rocket League, you'd think people would play them more conservatively, but they don't. They play it more riskily. Everybody takes more risks on set pieces, aka kickoffs, than midfield play, where you would never see people making these boost runs and aggressive runs down lines, hoping that a 50-50 goes in their favor. It's madness. Especially not when your kickoff man isn't even trying to get the ball in that direction. He's just trying to win the kickoff. Yeah, the Barca decal in Rocket League would be insane. Trickle at 14. Thanks to the tier 1 sub. Brand new. Welcome. A little bit of time there for Chaussette. Avoids the dunk. That's huge. The 2v2 experience coming in clutch there for Chaussette. He realized he had a little bit of time. Chaussette is, of course, one of the French 2v2 gods. The others being Alpha 54, who's staring at him across the other side of the field right now. K-Dop, Fairy Peak, and Monkey Moon. I think that they've been they're the 5 who have been, you know, top 10 pretty much all season. Monkey Moon is an RLRS player this season, for those of you who don't know. I'm sure you're all aware of K-Dop and Fairy Peak. Is it because they trust each other more? Well, no, I don't think you can make that argument that players are running or, you know, autopiloting down the line on kickoffs because they trust each other more. Because if they trust each other more, they wouldn't be doing that, because their teammate isn't trying to put the ball that way. Their teammate's trying to win the kickoff. So if you trust them to win the kickoff, why would you go that way? Nothing's happening over there. You might as well go back into the middle. You might as well autopilot back into the middle, and then if you need to, you'll, you know, go left or right, depending on which way the play necessitates. You can see Alpha and Scrubs swapping teams, TBH. Why? Scrubs team's doing really well. I don't know why anybody would swap from Vitality right now. They and NRG look like the 2 best teams in the world by quite a margin at the moment. They've dominated. There's, of course, the 1 loss for Vitality, but I think they're still looking like by far the most dominant team in EU. I think only a Dignitas who could stop being really subpar would be able to contend against them. Even like Barcelona struggled so much against Vitality, they got shut out. I did review that game as well. Good half volley there by Devo. He's actually using the NA variation of the clear to good effect here. So usually, you know, we'd slag off that. The ball's bounced off the ceiling on a clear. Wow, what a noob. But here he's actually using that to avoid getting dunked on. Because if he hits it more into the middle of the field, he's just going to get dunked on. So he has to go for the NA clear. And he's got men back in goal to follow up on it, so that's fine. Why did the volume go down here? W3, thanks to the Twitch Prime. Welcome to the stream. Johnny Pretzels, thanks to the 3-month Prime. So many Primes today. How do you guys all have your Prime available at the same time? Little chip there by Blue. He's trying to get the ball past Farah. Does not succeed. So Barcelona looking pretty composed once they get into a rotation. Once they get out of that little chaotic moment after a kickoff. Oh, what a bump. Oh, are you serious? What? Wait. So yeah, Devo, I don't know, Alpha just clattered Chaussette. It looks like Devo might have ran out of boost on that shot, so he couldn't finish it. Wait, what? What's murder? I mean, I don't think it's exactly murder. So I think he just got bumped. Did he not just get bumped? It looks like Chaussette gets bumped off the screen here, because Chaussette's bottom right of your screen right there, just by the boost, and then it looks like he was like he's not there anymore. Here he is. He's get bumped over here. We switched to Chaussette's POV right here. Yeah, he definitely just got bumped. Like, it's pretty obvious that Chaussette got bumped there. I don't know. I don't know if Devo had boost for the finish though. The Sanjay 3 thanks to the 5-month prime. Welcome back, dude.
Fortunately for PSG, there was one more player back to clear it off the line, but that could have been bad.
It's a bit of a snatch on that shot there from Chaussette. This is one of those situations where actually the more like forward Chaussette hits this ball, the harder it is for Farah to catch up to it. So this might actually be better if he hits it straight sideways. Very often moving the ball laterally is the right thing to do in 3v3. Get it away from opponents rather than towards them. Also, this double touch. What? By the way, what? 170 km/h? Excuse me? It's just an absolute boomer by Devo. It's nuts.
For Barcelona. Devo off the backboard. That's something we've seen him do
so crazy. That was such a good shot. Just Devo scoring at Devo, yeah. Well, that is the shot that the OCE players call a Devo. I don't think I've ever called it a Devo before, but it is definitely something that he popularized in Season 2. Oh my goodness. What is going on? So Bluey with giveaway here. Just a 1 possession donation to PSG. Look at this situation, okay? So Devo's in goal. If Bluey hits this ball straight sideways, dead into the sidewall, Devo wins the race to the follow-up, booms the clear. Right? But your instinct is always telling you as a Rocket League player, my goal's that way, so I'm going to hit the ball that way. Because that way is the opposite of that way, where my goal is. We don't want to put it to my goal, so let's go the other way. But what you're not thinking is, wait, that's also where all the opponents are. So actually by hitting the ball forward, Bluey just gives the ball away. If they had communicated this better, because there's 2 of them here, Bluey could just hit this straight into the sidewall, and it comes back to Devo. Bang. Big clear. Instead, Devo's like, uh-oh. He also makes a mistake. We're going to talk about that. So when your teammate makes a soft clear in the corner, very tempting to chase after it and think, oh, maybe I can catch that. No, you can't. The ball's always running away from you. You're not going to catch it. It's running straight towards the opponents, so they're going to catch it way before you. Or you think, maybe I can sneak in and get boost. Oh, I really should not have done that. Okay, they missed. Nice. And they missed again. Nice. So, you know, Jarvis talking in this game earlier about PSG getting away with murder. Barcelona got away with murder there. That was a disaster in defense. Either of the shots, actually. Nifty dish is actually 13-month tier 1. Whoa. Okay. Hold on a second. What is going on here? Now Alpha does the same thing Bluey did. Bluey's done what Devo did, just crept off the line thinking, okay, there's Alpha clearing the ball, let's just get off our line. These aren't clears, they're just giveaways of possession. So you gotta be careful with those. Looks like Barca are gonna score anyway. The PSG defense is not really there. I don't know if they were just overcommitting, trying to get a goal back. Probably were. But Barcelona were so lucky at the end of this one to not lose this lead. Ever been a 3-3 match with infinite boost? How would it change the tempo and the meta of the game? I think it would be worse. I think infinite boost just makes 3v3 like super ball chasey, even more ball chasey than it already is. 3v3 is already the most ball chasey game mode. So when you add an infinite boost, everybody's just infinite ball chasing. Let's just get to the next game here. 1-1.
Can't help but think back. There's about 12 seconds left. Farah.
Yeah.
Still this exact same trash kickoff by everybody. I think is Fruity trying to lose that? I don't know. What is what is happening here. There's always a cheat and a boost grab. I don't get it, and it's so volatile, and it just results in goals. Oh my goodness, why does this happen in pro play? These kickoffs are so bad. Nothing, it doesn't make sense. Is Fruity trying to win this kickoff? What is this? I don't know if he is or if he isn't.
There's about 12 seconds left.
I can't tell if he is, because if he's trying to win this, he would be hitting the middle of the ball hard, but if he tries to lose it, you would just hit the side of the ball. Glancing blow. I think he tried to glancing blow it. But if he's trying to glancing blow it, aka the back left kickoff, why is Farah cheating? Farah shouldn't be cheating on that kickoff. He should be getting boost and turning back to goal. Or
Holy
staying near the goal.
I thought it was like 13 amused bog. Much love, man. Moi 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 moi.
Do you still prefer the Dignitas kickoff? Or even the one I told them about? The one that I told Dignitas' coach about? Yes, I do. Rogue were doing it in RLCS as well, NA. They had a slight... They were not doing it perfectly. I actually talked about that in the Rogue series that I watched. I pointed out what they could do better in it. We'll talk about that if it comes up, but so far it's just been... There's like half synergy on the kickoffs. Like either teams are trying to win the kickoff, but they're also getting boost and turning upfield, or they're trying to send the ball to the back corner, but they're still cheating. Like, why both? Why not just do, like, stick to your plan and then have a backup plan? Like, let me just pause for a few seconds. Think about any other play in Rocket League. If somebody in your team is trying to center the ball, do you prepare two players in the same position to follow up on that center? No, you spread out. You cover all angles, or you cover more angles. You try and like prevent the other team from getting a hard clear or taking control. You don't go all in on one avenue, but that's how it feels like when I watch kickoffs at pro play a lot of the time. It feels like they're just going completely all in and hoping it works, and then sometimes it just gets scored on, like in a really, really dumb way. Whoa, Saki-chan, thanks for the 5 gifted subs. LJMDGA is 2 months in a row there, and also Brian Diaz 2016 thanks to the 2-month. Facterio thanks to the 16-month prime. That's insane. And Thomas John with the 29-month prime. Holy cow. So yeah, I want to see this shot set goal because that was pretty slick. That's a rare aerial beat. You would expect if Alpha goes up for this that he's really confident that he's got the wind on the race to the ball. That's one thing that Barcelona are good at, is beating people to the ball, but it looks like Alpha flew really inefficiently there. And he was third man, so he didn't have to go up for that. He could have actually just left this. It's really, interesting that Alpha would go for that. Chaussette could have actually done better here. This wasn't the best shot. That shot at the end is straight into the middle of the goal. He could have definitely put it top shelf, but it was good enough because the dribble control was speedy and Bluey was still recovering. Oh, Bluey's certainly trying to do that. He doesn't want to shoot here, so although the net looks like it's wide open, let's back this up and look from Bluey's POV. So it looks like the net's open, but there's actually a defender there, so Bluey goes to the right of the goal, and there comes Fruity. He's not only able to cover the goal, but the entire backboard almost.
What better way to redeem yourself for Chaussette than to quickly score after losing that challenge to Alpha? Bluey having to come back down with Devo to try to make a
definitely a speedy lobby here, as most of them are. You're a broke college student, but you've always wanted to support the great things Shawnee's doing here. Thanks. Oh, listen. Wait. Oh, you got gifted a sub. Okay. I thought you were, because I saw the sub icon next to your name, and I thought you were about to tell me that you're a broke college student and that you subscribed. Never do that, please. If you need to save your money, save your money. Never donate or sub to a streamer with your money that you need. It's like an optional, voluntary support system that Twitch have created, so never feel like you have to, or never feel pressured to do so. It's a good clear by Chaussette. Bluey's covering a lot of the angles there, so Chaussette's shooting that way right just to make sure he doesn't get dunked on above all else. Looks like a lot of players are at boost all of a sudden. Have I played Age of Empires? A little bit. Didn't play it like seriously, and I was terrible at it. When did the lore game start? I think the lore game's already happened today, actually.
For the most part,
But it might be on
still
YouTube.
Barcelona
Is it on YouTube already? Somebody check lore games YouTube.
able to
Lore
run it
YouTube
right
rather.
back after PSG.
Sparkslinger, thanks for £7. 64,
Don't
probably
tell me what
$10.
to do, Dad. Take my money.
45 seconds or so.
I will take your money and I will
Both teams
save it for you.
control of this ball, control of the pitch.
I do with most of the money I get.
And it has been a fitting battle. These teams fighting for that
Man
top two
alive.
spot. It all coming down to this series.
So yeah, this was the fight for the LAN spot. The winner of this series was going to LAN. King Spectre,
Good
28
evening, my
months.
large-nosed friend.
Twitch Prime, welcome
Hope
back.
all is well. Smile less than 3.
All's good, yeah. I'm just doing a little short stream here because I have to go to bed after this. I was planning on streaming earlier, but couldn't make it happen because I was recording till late tonight. You have to think that Fruity's trying to set up a double touch off the corner here after what he did earlier, but then he jumps a little bit too high and he's like, ah, never mind.
Still Fruity catches this off the corner. Looking to work his way towards the box, but
Yeah,
again,
I was supposed to be streaming like
defense
2.5 hours ago. We're starting stream about 2.5 hours ago, but I only started half an hour ago.
Maybe a chance for Barcelona.
'Cause,
Back covered by Farah still.
I've had a long day waiting for people to show up for recordings, and then they're super late all the time. It's pretty frustrating, but we at least get something done. Oh! Double touch off the
Wow,
ceiling
whose
by Devo.
idea was this anyway? Just now tuning in. Mad commentary skill here.
I feel like this shot is misplaced by Alpha. Surely there's a pass option there. We see Bluey there circling midfield. I don't know how far up the field he was.
Like I was saying, Bluey just winning multiple.
Where was Bluey in this play? I need to rewind this. Okay, there's Devo with the double touch stamped off the ceiling. Alpha moves in. I feel like Bluey definitely could be middle here.
Like I was saying, Bluey just winning multiple challenges.
Like I was talking about earlier, you know, you don't need to force a pass there. It's very natural if you just want to put that middle because PSG are all so far back in that play. It's like the one place they can't get to is the middle, funnily enough. Wait, what? Excuse me? Farah, Chassette? What? How does this ever go in? Wait. So, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, Farah just gives it to him for a start. Like this should be a first touch where Farah takes control of the ball, 100%. Then Farah looks like he's leaving it for Chassette, who pops it. And Farah thinks Alpha's going to go over the top. Fake gets faked.
Love watching your streams and all your YouTube content. Keep up the good work, Johnny.
Where did Chassette go after this failed touch? Oh, so it's just a huge miscommunication. Fruity doesn't want to join his teammates in the corner. Farah, Chassette thought Farah had it. Didn't want to dive in and get in the way. Farah got faked. Really, it all goes back to Farah not taking control in the corner. He just popped it up the wall and passed it to the pretty obviously placed Barcelona defender. That's something that you always see, the player up on the side wall preemptively, because it's not something. It doesn't even take that long to get up there, as you just saw from Blue. You'll see players up there all the time early though. Oh. Top cheer. King Spectre with 20-bit top cheer. Show up, thanks for the $5. I really appreciate the kind words as well, man. That's very kind of you. The Sparkslinger with the tier 3. Yo, he's waiting on a replay as well. But hey, I'm going to get that done another day this week, hopefully, because tonight I got to go right after and finish this one. It's already 1 in the morning. I really appreciate you, though. Oh, this is so oh no, this is so funny. Fruity did not expect the whiff, but so Fruity's out of the game here, and he's trying to lunge back into position, and he's thinking, okay, maybe if Bluey takes a touch here, I can demo him. But Bluey just misses, and Fruity own goals. Full super the tier 3 as well. What is going on? Everybody's in these tier 3s. You're also waiting on your replay. Hopefully I'll be able to do that soon, dude. You know, okay, let me rewind it. Like, talk about this. One more thing about this. So a lot of people will say, what's Fruity doing? Why is he rotating back towards the near post? What a noob. If he went back post, he wouldn't have owned gold this. But here he kind of has to go near post because there's no pressure on the ball. You need ball pressure in Rocket League, or else the other team have just got all the time in the world to take touches and put it into your net. By pressuring the ball here, he forces Bluey to make a play quickly. Funnily enough, the play that Bluey makes is a whiff, so it does not work. But what Fruity's trying to do here is prevent Bluey from having time to get under that ball, control it, and then shoot. He's by going back this angle, he's basically forcing Bluey to either score it in one touch or miss the goal. But he didn't think that Bluey would miss the ball. Pretty funny exchange there. But yeah, when you don't have any ball pressure, when you don't have basically when you're like rotating back as a 3v3 player, and you don't have both of your teammates in defense behind you, one of them pressuring the ball and one of them backing up the challenge, you should probably make a play on the ball, like challenge a dribbler or, you know, ball pressure. Because your goalie doesn't want to be diving out and pressuring the ball. You never want to pressure the ball with your goalie. That's why you see so few solo plays in off the ground in 3v3, because players are always challenging in waves. One challenge. If it misses, another challenge right after it. You'll rarely see somebody being isolated. That's the whole point of rotation. Alright, Devo does beat this. He's looking for a double touch probably, or just a shot on target, but he passes it to Farah. Puff 2 on 1-2 thanks to the 28th month in a row.
Is there anything special after this many months?
Actually, yeah. So there is a 3-year sub badge, and I think Twitch also added a 9-month sub badge. So I've got to completely restructure my subs badges on Twitch. We're gonna make bronze the baseline because I know everybody wants to be bronze, and then silver, of course, then gold, plat. Then we're gonna have diamond, champ 1, champ 2, champ 3. Grand Champ, and then the very top one will be Grand Plat. So that's what the final iteration will be. And I think that the max months that you can get a streak on Twitch is something like 60, I think. So you could definitely get way more. I've not restructured this yet, but that's the plan. It'll be pretty good when it's fully executed.
Their last 3 games, or last 3 series, have all went 5 games. Can they force a 4th?
What did I predict? I think I did predict a game 5 for this series. Could I answer a quick question? I just did. I just did, my friend. Oh, you guys are fighting for the #1 in the bits. I didn't even notice. I heard some noises, but I forgot to look. Alright, Alpha's got a solo play. It's a pretty tame flick for Alpha. Let's back this up and see how this develops. So, Fruity just gets hard blocked by Bluey. Now, could Fruity have played around this? It looks like he definitely could. He's tried to shoot this, but it's a little bit too obvious. He's not playing around his opponents. He could probably play that off the far corner. You know, Alpha's definitely good enough at flicking that you can justify going for a flick there, but I love the bounce dribble into the shots. It's so much harder to read than flicks.
Farah doesn't get the best clear out to the corner. Shawset able to follow that up.
I feel like flicks are so rarely working in 3v3 unless you are coming on a counter-attack. If you're just attacking a defense that are ready, I don't think it works very often.
100, bleed purple 100.
Husky Bear, thanks to the 500 bits. Way in front.
100 bleed purple 100 bonus 50.
They don't have the boost to handle it, and Barcelona are free to do what they want.
Alright, what did Shawset do here?
But again, PSG so far back on these clears, they don't have the boost to handle it, and Barcelona are free to do what they want with the pitch control they have in the first minute.
That's interesting. So Shawset didn't dive in here. You'll notice, I'm going to rewind this one more time because you guys need to take notes. So Shawset doesn't pre-jump, he doesn't dive in, he doesn't go for a crazy block, he just drives in, pressures the ball, and stays in the game. So important. Fake challenges are huge in all game modes, not just 1v1. Key though for 3v3 and 2v2 is don't
Bleed
fake your own
purple
teammates.
100, bleed purple 100,
Oh, King Spectre
bleed
snipes the
purple,
rank 1.
100, bleed
It's happening.
purple 100, bleed purple, lady bonus 48.
Good speed by Bluey. Alpha's pretty low on boost, so's Devo. Everybody's actually getting boost starved on Barcelona right now. 3 for Bluey. The Devo saved up a little. He must have got the corner pad and another one. Pinch doesn't go too far, so this isn't the first time. I'm backing it up 10 seconds here. This actually isn't the first time that a fake challenge has just worked really well for PSG. This time Ferro just drives in, doesn't take himself out of the game, and Barcelona are forced to give away the ball. So massive plays by PSG here. They're faking challenges and getting free possessions because of it, and also boxing Barcelona into the very back corner.
Hello Johnny less than 3.
So it looks like Fruity didn't have the best. Yeah, he didn't have the best first touch here. He would love to be flicking that into the bar, but he accidentally pushed the ball a bit too far in front of himself. Probably doesn't play enough 1v1s, right?
Barcelona didn't get the best clear, but it went right back over to Bluey.
Yeah, PSG are definitely doing a pretty good job of keeping Barcelona in their half, but it's not easy to
1000
get a goal in.
100. Can I join this race? Looks fun.
Oh my goodness, Sean Dio4 just 1000 bits smashes the race ahead of Timo and King Spectre. Sicilian, thanks to the tier 1, 26 months total. I really appreciate that. Sparkslinger just joins the race. What is going on?
500 bonus 150.
1500 bits.
Harder than it bunnies to be.
Oh!
That last opportunity that we saw was very.
That was the shot, the right play here. I don't know if it was. I don't. Maybe a double touch would have been better. The shot's an okay play, but what a save by Devo. What a save. I feel like. Oh, I keep on accidentally. Yeah, that shot could have been a bit more powerful, maybe. It was pretty good accuracy though. And it was a crazy good save. Almost worked.
PSG again, Farah. High ball to shot set, starting to find each other. Farah.
Okay, flip reset. No, he's just gonna go fly into the wall. Sparkslinger the 1K bit badge. They did. Barcelona have hardly left their half this game. Because every time they clear it, it just goes straight to a PSG player, and it just goes straight back into the Barcelona half. There we go again. Okay, wait a minute. That might be this might be the turnaround where Barcelona can break free because somebody on PSG. Fruity! What is that, Fruity? What is this? The Barcelona have hardly got the ball past where it is right now on the screen, but Fruity comes in and does this. It doesn't go anywhere. He just gives the ball to Alpha. He didn't get past a single opponent. And that might be all Barcelona needed, all the time that they needed to get boosts in all their members, and now they can actually challenge properly. All it takes is one bad touch, and the siege can be broken, just like that. Hey Buffalo, thanks for the tip. That's a boost steal now for Barcelona. You can see the turn of the tide. Good recovery by Chaussette. So there was a bump onto Chaussette here from Devo in the very back of the goal, but Chaussette just comes launching out of the net and gets the save anyway.
But you're absolutely right, James. And that next challenge from Devo earlier.
More boost steals coming in for Barcelona though.
So much tougher for PSG.
Devo's actually going to slow down the play, so it's interesting that when they have boost, they slow down the play. Earlier on, they didn't have much, and they were trying to get rid of it all the time. Not the best executed slow play by Devo, because he should really look for a 50-50 there instead of trying to get the ball past the opponent. Let's just rewind and see this play. So, realistically, can he safely get the ball past Chaussette here? He has no momentum. Chaussette's on the wall. He can definitely jump off a fair bit from that position with a side flip or a double jump. Probably not a wise decision to try and go infield here for Devo. I think looking for a 50-50 would just be better, because it controls the situation a bit more. I mean, this ball did go across the box to Fruity, but could just be pinging on target. Like that kind of play where you're trying to dribble past the defender, or dribble past somebody who's challenging you like that in 3v3 in field when your car's on the outside of the ball, not goal side, is very risky because it could just fly straight on your net.
They needed it.
Oh.
Now here's a chance.
Oh.
Knocked away by Farah. Alpha. Bluey trying to harass a net again. Alpha can't finish. And Farah
Barcelona always go for these little harasses on net. Hey, Dapper, thanks to the host, man. I appreciate that. Hopefully your stream went well, man. Whoa, I just realized Timo with a huge tier 1, Arth. Just crushing the leaderboard. Hey, thanks, Timo. That's absolutely ridiculous. 4338 bits. Love the random number as well. Yeah, how you doing, Dapper? Hope you had a good day. Aren't you usually streaming at like 1 o'clock in the morning for you? This is a more normal time to be streaming if you're US West. I'm the one who's actually awake at the wrong time. Whoa! Wait a minute. What was that? Did they pinch that? Did Devo and Bluey pinch this, or was it just Devo? No, they must have pinched that. That's. Imagine if that was how they equalized. Alpha's definitely shooting a lot this series when maybe he could just be playing some sort of pass. I mean, obviously this is a shot, like every time. This is no-brainer. Great demo on the back wall by Devo. You know, when Alpha's got these open shots, well, of course they're not the ones I'm talking about, but when he's got like a defend net, maybe better to hit it somewhere else. You can sometimes justify shooting if you think the save is going to be bad enough that your teammates can capitalize. But some of the shots from Alpha haven't been that insane. Right, overtime game 4.
One goal, all that separates Barcelona from making history coming out of the rival
Oh yeah, so Barcelona, if they win this game, we're going to be the first team to come straight from the rival series and go to RLCS LAN the same season. And they have looked like a top 2 team. I believe I predicted them for LAN at the start of the season. In fact, I definitely did. So I'm pretty happy to see them making it. I think they deserve this. Yeah, this is a long OT, isn't it? Whoa, Sean is not done. 6K bits for the day. 6.6.
Is that competition I see?
Holy cow. What is that? CO88, thanks to the 2-month prime as well. That was a double touch off the crossbar there from Alpha. Could have been the game. Alpha slow playing here really well. That's so close. Great save by Farah.
Bleed Purple 5,000 bonus 500.
What?
It is.
What's going on? Timo's got no chill. He's just like, yeah, by the way, I'm ahead by 4,000
when you have no
bits.
friends, so you pay a Twitch streamer money so he can say your name.
Elliot, I will still say your name though. I appreciate the $5. I'm sure you got friends. If not, then I'm sure you can find friends in my Twitch chat. Lots of friends here. That's insane, guys. What on earth is happening? I'm like, I'll just go live for a little bit, a little short stream. And you guys are just throwing bits around. It's not topical. Just watch Crow versus Scrub premiere. He's blown away by Crow's performance indeed. Yeah, it was very impressive. I think Crow did very well. What would be your top 3 attendees for LAN? Vitality, Barcelona, and NRG. That's such a good save by Devo. Holy cow, we need to give this another look. Fruity tried to get a bump on Devo, didn't get him, got Bluey.
Purple 1,500 bonus 150.
Expected dice for 1,500, this is no small amount as well. 088, I don't know why this message didn't read out by Brian. He watched all your YouTube videos past 2 years, figured to say thanks for giving you some free money. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody who swings by from YouTube to give me some free Amazon Prime money. That's right, boys. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can connect it to your Twitch account and subscribe to me for free, giving me the full benefits of a subscription at no additional cost to yourself. And it is pretty easy to set up as well, if I say so myself. And you can do it every month. And you get some free in-game stuff for various games. It's like so free. No, but really, you should probably get Twitch Prime connected if you have Amazon Prime. Even if you're not going to Twitch Prime, sub to me, definitely do it. It's a good deal.
Alpha grabbing the boost.
That's a shame. Alpha wanted to turn early on this, but Devo's just in the way because Devo's flipped out of the play to rotate back, and yeah, just accidentally landed in the wrong place. Onus is definitely on the player rotating back there to be out of the way, but
I've been watching and loving your YouTube vids for a while now. First time watching your stream live. Keep up to good work, mate.
Thanks so much, Cynical, for the fiber and the kind words. Glad you're enjoying the content. Let's take another look at this. So this time it's Bluey with a shot attempt. So a couple of things go wrong here for Bluey. First touch, not good enough. If he wants to set up a threatening shot here, he can't be shooting from the halfway line at pro level. Needs to be shooting from like the edge of the box. And he could have still spaced shot set off the ball if he hit this first touch much closer to the goal. So he messed that up. And then upon realizing that, I think he should abort mission on the shot and just chip this, because you're never going to get PSG to miss this ball. So I think the new objective should definitely be to force the worst save possible by missing on purpose and hitting the bar. Get it out that little bit higher so they have a worse save, and also so they waste more boost. Devo with another attempt off the ceiling. Twitch Prime decals now epic as Rocket League, just like Fortnite. What? Really? Oh, Twitch Prime decals now epic as Fortnite. Okay, we now have epic as Rocket League. Yeah, maybe. I mean, hopefully we'll get Twitch Prime decals, because then everybody will be subbing to Rocket League streams. You only got the Fortnite decal if you, or the Fortnite skin if you Twitch Prime sub to a Fortnite streamer, right? Or was that just irrelevant? Oh my goodness, so many double touches getting missed by FC Barcelona right now. You'd expect them to put one of these on target, but eventually.
Get the double tap. He was going for the triple, so close, but Devo couldn't hold it.
It's good speed by Alpha though. Oh, what a save! What a save by Fruity. By Fruity. Bluey walks right into the dunk. Let's watch this again. So here you can't go for a shot, Bluey. You have to go off the corner there. It's like a no-brainer that Farah's going to charge down the shot. You have to ping that off the corner, because if Bluey goes to the right with the ball, pings it off the corner wall, he's still in a great position to follow up himself. Look, he has 80 boost. 8-0. So he can just ping that to the right off the corner wall and then get ready to pounce on it when it centers, or alternatively ping it to the right off the corner wall and then drive in and demo Fruity and leave Devo for the finish.
Hey Johnny, I know I usually intro with some spam, but I wanted to ask, is the spam getting excessive? I love you, Johnny, and I want to see you happy, so if you want, I'll ease up on the spam. I won't stop, but I'll ease up.
I think it's situational, Dub. Like, if I'm doing a review, I'll mute that, because I can't think when it's happening, so I want to give people good content, and I can't think when spam is happening, so I just mute them. Oh my days.
Purple 5000,
what is happening right now?
Bleed purple,
Sean and Timo have no chill whatsoever. 25k bit badge?
2448.
Holy cow. Thanks for 8,000 bits. What is happening? Aye, back to the previous question about spam. I'll pretty much mute it if I have to think. So if I'm casting or reviewing something, I'll probably mute it. If I'm just playing Rocket League, whatever. You know, it distracts me, I lose some rank points, no big deal. I'm just chilling in the main menu, hey, no big deal. I'm flipperty set. Do I sound like I say flipperty set? Or do I sound like I say flip? Reset? Which one? I don't say flipperty set, do I? I do not say flipperty set.
RL casting.
I don't say flipperty, it's nonsense. I say flip reset. That's not flipperty set. I do. No, I don't. Flip reset. Flipperty set. They're totally different. Flippery. Flipperty. They're totally different. How can you not agree? Jossie, thanks for the prime sub, and the real bro explosion, thanks for the 2131. I appreciate that. Why are you saying the same thing? Ha ha ha! Very funny. You are so clever. Alright, hold on, let me back it up. I've missed something here. Bang! What a mighty hit by Farah. With absolutely no mercy for the ball. Bang! Slams it into the ground.
No more ORG butthole.
What? What is going on? Wait. Wait, Timo, are you not in the orange butthole anymore? With 10,000 bits, what is going on? What? Give you a tip to get a girlfriend? Confidence. I guarantee you it's confidence. Timo's 75k bit badge, one of the best ones. Just saying. One of the best bit badges. He's got a 1 next to his name right now because he's the bit leader. But the 75k bit badge, I guarantee it, is one of the best looking ones. Bit of an awkward takeoff here by Chaussette. He did not read that bounce. See, Chaussette was hiding inside the near post there because he's aware of how many demos Barcelona have been going for. You miss it? Yeah, the 75k one is pretty cool. Although I like the 200k one is also one of my favorites. It's so dark. I like it. Somebody asked me recently what's my favorite color, and I was like, black. It's not even a color, but I don't know what else I would choose.
They got one shot there.
One chance is all it takes for PSG.
This is true. One chance is all they need. I'm pretty sure I have also said this in casts before. Very insightful Rocket League casters.
PSG can't keep living like this. It's not good.
What's so dramatic?
PSG can't keep living like this.
I think they can, to be honest. It's not the end of the world. I think they'll be alright. They'll be fine. How do you sub on Xbox? I honestly don't know, mate. Sorry. I have no clue. Maybe somebody can help you in chat. Another vicious attack by Farah. Farah needs to chill with his offensive plays. First the slapper into the floor, and now the belly flop.
Over 5 minutes of overtime.
There, if he can at all force a 50-50 there, it's significantly better than just chipping the ball away. Like, even if you have no boost, forcing a 50-50 is just annoying for the other team to deal with. They're like, why is this guy hiding behind the ball? I bet he's going to flip into it when he reaches us as well. Yep, there he is, flipping into the ball. I hate this guy. You know how annoying it is when people do that? Very.
Feels like the first chance in forever for them, and it's blocked.
And again, the 50-50s so much in favor of Barcelona.
Oh, what was this aerial?
50s so much in favor of Barcelona.
Oh.
Slow to that one, but still managed to keep it out.
The takeoff. Wait, what is happening?
A little slow to that one.
Bluey, are you okay, buddy? Have you got enough boost for that one? Are you sure you're going to reach it? Nope. These aerials by Farah and Bluey.
Barcelona, who's back on the attack.
They're so nervous, obviously, because it's overtime. Bluey's just faking it, of course. Yes, yeah, that's a good touch by Fruity, because although the Barcelona boys are probably going to deal with it no problem, they've had to like go all the way up there and use some boost to do so. So now there's low boost on the follow-up, and honestly should have been a way better hit. Chaussette's just arrived at the wrong time here. Look at his run-up. It's just too early. He's accelerated at the wrong time. He accelerated there. Now he's slowed down, and he arrives at the ball really, really slowly. If he just delays his acceleration there, he can boom that. That's what makes K-Dot one of the best players in the world, or one of the things that makes K-Dot one of the best players in the world is his timing of when to arrive for a shot. Probably better than anyone else in the world. And that's just game. So let's rewind this, see what was going on here. Fruity's running around the midfield, looking for something. I don't actually know what Fruity is doing here. Why is he here? This is the sort of position you're in if Farah is currently up on the wall, really, really high, like up here, and about to hit the ball. Fruity would be in the middle here, so that when Farah hits the ball, he can run onto it. But as you can clearly see, Bluey's about to hit the ball, so Fruity should probably just rotate back. The only other thing you could point out is if he thinks Bluey's going to catch this ball and dribble it, then maybe it's okay to stay around here and tackle him, but Farah's already kind of got that covered, so I don't really know what the point is. It's probably a bit of autopilot there for Fruity. He doesn't get back in time, and that's game. What was yeah, Chaussette got beat in the air as well. Looks like he misread the ceiling bounce compared to Alpha, who was just a more speedy boy. And Barcelona make the LAN. T2 Turtle, thanks for the 9-month prime. Welcome back to the stream. And Verboticus, so the 2-month prime, welcome back. But yeah, there you go. That's GG's. So yeah, interesting series. I'm really happy to see Barcelona making LAN. I'm super excited to see them against North American teams yet again. See them against some OCE teams and some SAM teams. What is the seeding format for the LAN? Hold on, I was actually going to look at this with you guys to close out this video. So the Worlds format this year is different than previous years. Let's see if I can get it up on screen. Okay, here we go. I'll try and make it as large as possible. So I'll make this cropped just so I can enlarge it when we go to Worlds. I'm on the EU right now. So this is the overview. Okay, so we have 4 groups of 3 round robin. Top 2 from each group make it into the playoffs. I think I would have preferred 3 groups of 4, but 4 groups of 3 it is. I like the final day is just going to be single elimination, which is much better than double elimination in my opinion. So that's really cool. I love how somebody just randomly gets given $5,000 for, you know, whoever. I don't know who chooses the MVP. Do one of the casters just like go, maybe this guy, and then yep, 5K. It's so silly. Why isn't this prize money just, you know, given based on like some more quantifiable factor? But anyway, 5K. I think Torment got it last time. He just like decided to be MVP. I think you know, you could argue that was deserved though, to be fair. I wanted to see, okay, Europe number 1. Do they go here? And then NA number 1 go here? Then is it does South America number 1 and OCE number 1 both get their own group? Or is it, are the 3s? See, OCE and South America only get 2. So they're gonna be, are they all gonna be down here? If they did 3 groups, not every match would be streamed. If they did 3 groups, there would be 18 games in league play, as opposed to the 12 that they have right now. So they could stream it. It would not be easy, but you could stream that. It would be a longer day, but it's doable. 9 series in a day is doable. You need to start a bit earlier, but the yeah, it would be like 3 series additional on day 1 and day 2. I'm trying to work out how this, yeah, the VOD review is done. The only thing I wanted to do is figure out like how are the groups decided? Does it say here? How are they going to be seeded into these groups? That's the thing that's interesting to me. I don't know how this is, would it be like EU1 and NA4 and OCE2 or something? Is OCE1 going to be with a first seed of EU NA? Is the first seed from OCE going to be with a first or second seed from EU or NA, or are they going to get only third seeds from EU or NA in their group? How's that going to work? Because for the past few LANs, I've been a bit disappointed with how poorly OCE have been seeded. OCE finished top 6 in London season 5, and then they were given the 9th and 10th seeds at the next LAN. This time they finished 4th at the last LAN. So if OCE aren't given one of the top 4 seeds, I will be disappointed. They haven't decided how they split the groups. They're gonna wait and see what seed Cloud9 get, and then I'm joking.